content being a gorgeous Vegas comic, and then you come along and you make me want more for myself.
So you're mad at me for pushing you to be better?
Yes!
Lorenza, Jeff in Las Vegas, good morning.
Good morning. I love your background. My face is hilarious.
I know. I had to do it right. I had to do it right for you this morning.
Well, I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
I love Hacks. I love the first season, the second season, and I'm only a couple episodes in, and this show is just magic, isn't it?
I could not agree more. It's really, truly magical, and it just keeps getting better. It's really like confusing. That's not usually the case, and this keeps getting better. Paul, Jen, and Lucia have hit onto something really, really special.
It's not often that I laugh out loud at a TV show or something.
Same.
But consistently. I mean, it's like I'm laughing.
They don't fail.
And I think they're making it up too. It's so natural.
Yes.
It's crazy.
Yes.
Well, you're back as Ruby, Ava's girlfriend. Ruby's career is taking off, but her newfound success, does this put a strain on their relationship?
I think, it does. I think, as an actor as well, one of the things you have to navigate is that you don't have a lot of control. I would like to venture to say you have zero control over your schedule or where you're going to live or where you're going to be based out of. So what I love about Ava and Ruby is that they've been clearly on and off again. First season, they were just broken up. Second season, there was maybe something happening. So it's a bit, I wouldn't say toxic, but there's a bit of a thing that they haven't figured out yet. And you hope that by now, like, they're living together, they've figured it out, they're in a healthy place, they've been going to therapy. But I think Ruby's in a place where her career is really taking off and she's happy about where she's going. She's passionate about what she's doing. Mirroring Ava, she is in a very great place, but that doesn't mean she's happy in that place. And I think that's where the tension lives a little bit, where we're getting to see it just a tiny bit. So I think the fact that Ava's willing to go with Ruby and her hiatus is a big deal. And Ruby's taking that as like, okay, we're moving forward. This is great. This is amazing. From that to being engaged, though, that's a bit of a stretch. And that was one of my favorite scenes to shoot. But I think the tension is not coming from necessarily Ruby's career. I think the tension is maybe Ava not feeling so content, not to put words in Ava's mouth, obviously, but there's something that she needs to clearly still figure out, someone called Deborah.
Yes, and funny you mentioned that scene where she supposedly is going to be proposed to. I felt that Ruby prefers her career right now than the relationship. She didn't try to calm Ava, at all. She was just like, no, that's wrong. This is from my television show. I mean, it seems like she was ready to, like, you know what? I'm not ready for a relationship right now. That's the feeling I got from that scene.
Interesting that you got that. I can see why you did. I think for Ruby, it was not that, she feels really, really disappointed that Ava at this point, after they've gone to therapy about Miss Deborah, like they went to couples, she says it, like, we've gone to therapy about this woman. And she's proposing almost so that she can go work for Deborah. So it's not that Ruby prefers her career over her relationship, is that at this point, you have not heard anything. You're willing to drop everything that we've worked for you to go to work for Deborah, the person that treated you like crap. So Ruby's like, yeah, we're not ready to get married. But she's not about her career being over that. I think there's a line that I love where she's like, you didn't even read the graphic novel, which is a hilarious line. But what's underneath there is, you have not been listening. You haven't been hearing me. Like, this is a huge moment for me. I've been telling you everything about, you've been living the process of what it's going to be like to lead a big superhero movie. You said you're coming with me, and now you're bringing up Deborah. And she, by the way, she says at the very beginning of that fight scene, she's like, oh, do you have to stay for work? Of course. Ruby's very supportive of Ava. She thinks they're finally getting to a healthy place. I wouldn't be surprised if they would have gotten married. But the fact that Ava so willingly quick to just drop everything to go back to Deborah tells Ruby that they're not ready. So that's how I took it. I can see why you took it that way, but that's my take on it.
Because Ruby's an actress, and to see that opportunity she has with that talk show, there's something inside of her that has to be professional and say, oh my God, this is a chance of a lifetime. But
absolutely,
don't come home complaining, is what I would say.
Exactly.
Don't come home complaining.
Exactly.
Did you keep that ring? Do you have the ring?
No, I should have kept it.
That was so cool. It's probably on some shelf somewhere. You should have took it.
You're so right. I sometimes don't think about those things. I always take a little memento, and I did. Damn it.
Yeah, we'll make some calls. We'll get it done. So
yeah, you'll get it done, I'm sure.
Now, I'm born and raised in Las Vegas. What I love about this show is that Vegas is front and center. I mean, the entire city goes crazy over this. Do you visit Vegas often? Have you been here?
I have, and I loved it. I haven't been often. I've been there twice. Last time I was there for a Beyonce concert, I had the best time. We stayed in this really like crazy fancy hotel. It's so fun. Vegas is like such a fun city. It's like crazy. I could like probably get lost in there for ages. That's so cool that you're from there. And I love seeing, we hadn't seen a show take that stage in a very long time. I don't know when. And I agree with you. I think they do a phenomenal job.
Yeah, we're really proud of how they represent us too. It's fantastic. So
That's awesome to hear. That's super cool because that's not often the case, I feel like.
it's so funny when I see you, my first experience with you, I'm a big horror fan, The Green Inferno, you know, and I can't believe that you're the same person that was in that movie.
Yeah,
I mean, you got to do what you got to do when you start out as an actress, right? So, but do you have a favorite memory from that shoot, from that movie?
so many. I really loved working on that film. That was also my first, I think, lead. That was my first time leading a movie. I loved every aspect of it. We got to shoot in like it was the real deal. It was very guerrilla type filmmaking, and we got to work with wonderful people in this very remote, tiny little village in the Amazon, in the Peruvian Amazon. And it was kind of like camp, but really intense camp where we all stayed in the same place, and we would have to wake up every single, team in the movie would wake up at the same time, get in these little boats. I think my favorite memory would be the boat ride to set. It was just, we were in this beautiful, like incredible Avatar, like, habitat, and we would take these little boats at 5 a.m. and you would see the sun come out, and you would look at this going, oh my God, I'm the luckiest person on the planet. And we would just get to, live in the Amazon with giant spiders and all the things that come with it.
Well,
It was an incredible time.
I would just say you have a career as a screen queen if you ever choose to go that route, because you were fantastic.
Yeah. Honestly, I don't say no to a lot of genres. I really enjoyed my time doing horror, and I'm really enjoying my time doing I want to do it all. It's all fun and interesting and difficult and challenging in its own way,
And finally today, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. I mean, you were fantastic in that also. Do you have a favorite Tarantino story? I mean, something you can share?
So many. Quentin is truly the best. That was a dream come true. Oh my God. I took some mementos from that, let me tell you. I think the funniest part, I think like a story, I have so many, but the best one was my first day on set. I was so nervous. I had to do a scene with both Mr. Brad Pitt and Mr. Leonardo DiCaprio, and I was just terrified. And, it was such a big production, and they were trying to hide all of our costumes and our wardrobe. And I was like put in this like van with like an umbrella. And then I got through all of like the things. And I finally get to set, and I say hi to Quentin, and Quentin's like the loveliest, like, it's going to be great. He's like so supportive and so passionate. It's like the best experience with a working director ever. And I come over, and someone goes like, hi. And I turn around, and he goes, hi, I'm Brad. And I shake his hand. I'm like, hi, Brad. I know who you are. It was just such a ridiculous, insane moment. And he's like the most charming man, but I'm never going to forget that. I was born and raised in Chile. I moved to LA now almost 10 years ago to pursue this American dream to become an actor. And that was definitely a high point in my life. Well, I was just shaking, like, I got to get through this.
I'm Brad. That's so funny. He passed me in the hallway once at the Four Seasons when he was doing his Jesse James movie, and I was like, I was just like starstruck as he walked by, because he has this presence, doesn't he? Very comfortable, very movie star.
But he's so chill. He was such a gentleman, and I don't often get starstruck. Not to say that I'm always like, pinch me, what I can't believe I'm doing this. But with him, it was just so surreal. Like, hi, I'm Brad. I'm like, yes, sir, I know who you are.
In case you forgot, right?
Yeah.
Well, congratulations on all your success, and congratulations on Hacks season 3. It's just fantastic. And I'm so thrilled to speak to you. Let's do it again soon. Okay.
Same. Thank you so much.